Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am here 366 days this year. I am here 365 days on most years, and I'm literally here every single day. Weekdays, weekends, your birthday, my birthday, holidays, you name it, I'm here. Okay. If you 10% of my income from everything black and orange goes to feeding America. That provides food to food banks across the country. It's an ongoing thing. We have epic troll slayers. Thank you. We have got a fantastic community here because of you. Thank you for your kindness. You've been so kind to each other. You've been so kind to me. Thank you. And if you're watching this on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there. I timestamp them as I go. So you can pick and choose what you're interested in, or you can, watch back on like 1.25 speed. I do that a lot on YouTube. So, hello everybody. Finzenberger, thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Okay, I'm glad you like the kitties. If there was just a little bit more orange, a little more orange in the tail here, and the little heart by the nose, and a little more orange on the back, these would be these spitting images of my little knuckleheads. And somebody's tired. This one. Yeah, boo-boo. Yes, he's tired. Yes, he is. But we have, thank you, Love Jalou. We meet again, Mr. Dot. The laser dot? Yeah. We've been playing with that all morning. Trying to tucker him out. There's fresh litter in the boxes. There's food, treats, fresh water. There's no water fountain for them. There's everything you can imagine. Attention, cuddles, you name it. But he's tired, and so now he's looking around trying to find something to do. So if you hear him crying, it is not because he needs anything. He needs some sleep is what he needs. Anyway, all right, so let's move on to hello. Tea today, blackcurrant. Remind me this handle is, it's still very hot. So I had to throw this in the microwave. Okay, so I'm glad you like this sweatshirt. It's my favorite. I wear it a lot. All right, it just seemed appropriate. Gosh, did anything happen yesterday? Did something? Could have sworn there was supposed to be something happening last night. Oh, I remember. Trump won the most Pyrrhic victory. Is that the term? Is that the correct term? He won Iowa, but not like he wanted to. So at 3 minutes 40 seconds in. He won-ish. He has this narcissism. He has this bottomless pit of need for validation, for extreme validation. Yes, Valerie Sargent, Captain Caucus. Captain Caucus. With the white hat. Yeah. Anyway, he won. But yes, you are correct. Mary Smith and Joe Eliza, half of the Republicans did not vote for him. So we're starting out with oh, really? What is it that you want that you don't already have? Because there's not much that you don't have. Okay. Some commentators on the Iowa caucus noted that almost half of the Republican base voted for someone else other than Trump. Is this a sign of weakness as a nominee? Or is it just an anomaly? Which is, the people around him are panicking this morning. Oh, sir, with tears in my eyes, I'm telling you how great you are. Yes, Malting's cottage. It was a landslide like you've never seen before, according to Trump. Yes, a landslide. Just absolutely. No, not really, but okay. Oh, man. So, was this half the Republican base voted for someone other than Trump? Is this a sign of weakness for Trump? I found it really interesting. I actually did end up watching things last night because they started talking to a lot of people on the ground. It was really interesting what they were talking about, what the people were saying, who they were voting for. Now, there were some people who were voting for Trump who I was just looking at them and I'm like, oh, okay, you're insane. Noted. But there were some other people who were actually, there was some thought to it. I'm not saying I agree with them, but at least there were some people there where they were trying to make their argument. They had limits. They weren't voting for Trump because personally, I have these beliefs, but I also have limits. It was like, it's kind of a relief to see. So, Joe Eliza, it was a perfect win. Perfect. Ace of Wands. Oh, yeah, according to Trump. Oh, he trounced. He's the greatest. He's the greatest. He's the greatest. Everyone around him is saying he's the greatest. Sir. Eight of Swords, Two of Swords, Seven of Wands, Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. The words that are coming to mind are revenge of the mainstream Republicans. We kind of thought they were gone, but there are some real limitations here. And yes, all of Trump's legal stuff is hurting him with a lot of voters. MAGA on the defensive, but should be. Of course, we're over here. I was wearing a popcorn pin yesterday for a reason. But this is the dynasty. This isn't Trump. These are the mainstream Republicans. People who do have limits. So last night, was it a show of weakness? Now, I heard this morning Vivek Ramaswamy has dropped out. Yeah, heartbroken about that. Oh my gosh, DeSantis. Oh, DeSantis. He is. Sorry, I need to look at this. 1 second. Sheriff's office. Meyer. What? No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm vegan. Send. Okay. Sorry about that. Sherlock Holmes says Asa Hutchinson just dropped out as well. All right, so well, let's just go into the next. All right, so at 10 minutes in, let's just go on to the next question. So the first question was from Heather, and this next question is from Eileen. So thank you. Oh, Cherry Bomb says Lady Macbeth's face cracked when he got the participation trophy, almost died laughing. I didn't see that. Did it really? Did she really? Did she get like the Pink Panther like eye twitch? All right. Eileen was asking at 10 minutes in, how does Trump feel knowing that half the delegates did not vote for him? Didn't. And that 31% said he would be unfit if convicted. See, he's trying so right now. He is clinging onto people praising him and how great he is. But you know the fact that when it's just him and one other person, and it comes down to that, and it's a much closer race between the two of them. Oh, he's going to be bigly mad. Actually, he's going to come unhinged. Not that he wasn't already, but you know what I mean. Hello, Tower Hard. Wow, not everyone is swilling the covfefe. Not everyone is just bending the knee and sir. Oh, last night, the people who didn't vote for him, they're Democrats. Okay. Sorry. They were Democrats. Apparently, well, what I heard, one of the people who worked the caucus last night was saying that there were 100 registered Democrats who came in and registered as Republicans to take part out of thousands and thousands. So there were some independents, quite a few independents. The evangelical vote swung wildly for Trump in his direction. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, God uses imperfect people. So you toss out all of your beliefs. No. God used imperfect people who converted to believe. I was raised in a Catholic household. You can't tell me. No. God used perfect people who came to believe, but heck, I'm not even sure you believe what Jesus taught. So just throwing that out there. Welcome the stranger. Yeah. But they were They were Democrats. That's the only reason. No. That's the only reason he only got half the vote. He's the star. Now, if only they would send him more money, and he wants Haley to drop out because is she a particularly good fundraiser? I didn't think, or is it just that she's a woman? CC Ryder says, I saw on CNN, they asked voters at the entrance polls if they were MAGA. Shockingly, 50% said no. Good. And we're fine. Democrats, we're good. He wants Haley out of the race. He has nothing but contempt for DeSantis, and Nikki Haley's a woman. Oh, yes, exactly. I'm Kelpie. She's got Koch brother money. So. M. Kelpie, Zircon, and Isabel Moss all said at the same time. Yes. Cherry Bomb says she's a woman with rich friends. Yes. So There was something else I wanted to read on about last night before I got out of this topic, because boy, there are a lot of great questions. But let's see what the energy is like around New Hampshire, just very quickly, just a little peek at 1520. The New Hampshire primary, isn't it on the 29th or something? Did I read that correctly? Lisa Graham says Haley's doing well in North Carolina and possibly South Carolina. Yeah. So, New Hampshire, the New Hampshire primary for Dumpy. Oh, we're really going to learn some things there. B. Smith says, I foresee another birther campaign against Haley. That's kind of a given. Valerie Sargent says the energy is kind of leaning into Haley. Lots of signs around here. Actually, there are signs from all GOP candidates, but more Haley than Trump. Mm-hmm. Massage Goddess says, I didn't go to my meet and greet with Rhonda Santis this morning. I just didn't feel like it, but I really could have hung out with him. I did it before Christmas one time, and it was so gross. I'm glad you didn't go then. Tammy Aldrich says, that Kool-Aid must be mighty tasty. Yes. Yes. So New Hampshire, Dumpy. Is that a woman with a whole lot of money? Massage Goddess says, my last selfie, he stood up on his toes. Really? That's sad. Whew. SW says, both myself and Valerie Sargent live here in New Hampshire. Oh, bless you. Yes, Betty Cantrell. Haley was the governor of South Carolina. It's not a guarantee she's going to win that primary, but it's likely. So he's screeching, the far right screeching in there. Oh, my favorite thing last night at the Iowa caucuses, did you hear one of the people who was speaking on Trump's behalf, who is a state Republican something, but she was a Trump supporter, and she was up there and she said, I don't need to list everything he did for us, all the things he accomplished while he was president, because you lived it. And then she started a Trump chant. You know she couldn't list anything. You know it. What would you list? I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Anyway. So, devil. Justice. There's some feminine energy here. Is it Jamila? G? I think you're trying to ask what if he becomes president again? He won't. He won't. I honestly do not believe that. And nothing I've picked up on that says it. And no one whose opinion I value believes it. So I think some real feminine energy here. He's hoping to go screeching in there and stop. It's Haley's advancement. And it might get kind of cruel, awful, but here's justice balancing things out, and her raising a lot of money. I'm going to get a little tiny violin. All right. So next we got a question from Peg. And Peg Sanders was asking at 2030. Oh, well, Dumpy is hemorrhaging lawyers. I wonder why. He doesn't listen to them, and he doesn't always pay them. So Joe Tacopina and his cohorts will no longer represent Trump until he hires a new firm. Good luck. That leaves Alina Habba as one of his top lawyers. From Peg Sanders, think that will help him? Chuckle-snort-haha. That was good. Goodness gracious. All right. So, Trump, how's your lawyer situation? Is it going to get any better? Joe Eliza says, oh, that's going to go well. Yeah. SB Third Eye says India has many dialects. We get many students from India on campus who can only speak to each other in English. Interesting. I hadn't thought of that. That's interesting. Okay. Cherry Mom says, guys, this is the first time she's ever been a top lawyer. Who are we to deny her this honor? That would be the back of the cards. Three of Swords. Ooh, legal swords in through the heart. Poor Dumpy. Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Cups, Death card, Two of Pentacles, Fool. Well, you know what they say about someone who is their own lawyer, that they have a fool for a client. Let's just say his fortunes are changing. And we are here for it. Here for it. Things are not going well. There's only so much one lawyer could do with all of these cases. And yeah, it's going to stretch thin. So stretch thin. Will he's as you asked in the oh gosh, where was it? I'm so sorry I missed it. I want to give you guys credit for your comments, but what you said about he used it as a delay tactic. I think that's the question. 23. Say 2350. 2350. Will Trump use? How would you put this? His lack of lawyers, luck with lawyers, lack of lawyers as a delay tactic? Question mark. Save. Well, he's going to try. He'll use anything. He'd use a hangnail as an attempt to delay things, but is he going to have any luck with that? Page of Swords, Seven of Wands, Six of Swords, Nine of Swords, Hierophant. Oh, fail. institution. Weak arguments, on the defensive, having to go from place to place, sleepless nights, legal darkness, institution. It's just ugly. Well, you have wisely, great wisdom of the chat, you have taught me that you can only get a public defender if you can prove that you can't afford a lawyer. And he can't prove that. He's just awful. Is Becca from House of Lenormand here? Hello, Becca. Hello, beautiful Becca. Oh, Ace of Cups. Hello, Justice card. 8 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 7 of Cups, 10 of Swords. It won't work. It won't. I mean, these cards could not be clearer. Hello, Justice card. There will be justice. Hemmed in. You're trying to pull a fast one in the dark here. You're trying to maneuver. You're lying, and this is not going to end well legally for you. And this is Major Arcana. None of that is. And the card for the reading goes along with this raining on Trump's parade. So, yeah, it's not going to work so well. Yeah. Whew. Velda says, love the justice cards. I do too. I do too. Yes, Becca just read on that. Didn't Tacopina quit the defense team? Why, yes. I was just reading about Trump's sudden lack of lawyers. Yeah. Uh-huh. So next we have got Gretchen had a question at 2725. 2725. Meidas Touch is doing a very deep dive into Trump's history. I've been watching some of that, and it's starting to pull out some information on Trump that I'd bet he'd like to keep hidden. Will they find anything? Or I think more specifically, will they find anything that's going to stick, that's going to make a difference? It's going to change any votes. Oh, the kitties. Those nosy kitties. Oh, cherry bomb. Yeah, it's creepy. Oh, it's very creepy. Yeah, just no. No, not good. All right, what are you doing here? Stop that. Okay. Corralled. Oh, Zircon, that's not true. Nothing matters, it seems. No. It does. It does. And he is not going to become president. He's going to lose. Kelly says, I'd bet on big dirt to come. Knight of Wands. He's done whatever he wanted to. Temperance. 4 of Cups. 3 of Wands. Knight of Swords. King of Pentacles. They're, for now, the MAGA people, they're saying it's all lies, it's all made up. They don't believe in the justice system. They don't believe he's really, everything he's being held accountable for, he doesn't, they're not buying that it's rigged, they're believing all this garbage. His refusal to listen to reason. Waiting for his ship to come in. I've got aggressive law enforcement here against, he was a businessman, but I'll pull some more cards, but I'm not seeing, I'm seeing like this was him in the past. So it's like the people who would, basically, I'm not, the key is I'm trying to see if he's going to lose any votes. If they're going to come up with something, he's going to lose votes. We already know he is one of the most disgusting human beings. He's the human embodiment of all 7 deadly sins, and I invite you to disagree with me on that one. Explain to me which of the 7 deadly sins he does not embody fully. I'll wait. I don't. Should it bring him down? Heck yeah. Will it? We already know who he is. There's nothing. They'll discount whatever is brought up. No, the people are going to vote for him. The people are going to vote for him. However, there aren't enough of them, especially if Democrats, we go out and vote without fail. Yeah. Tiger Seforley says, I'm sure he embodies the 8th one too. And the 9th, and the 10th, and the 11th. Oh, Sheila the Quilter says, can you name all 7 deadly sins? I can't. Oh, there's one I always forget. Okay, hang on. Pride, greed, lust, gluttony, sloth, greed. It would help if I could write them down, but wrath. What's the one I'm missing? Envy. That was it. Thank you. Jeannie Johnson. Thank you. I always forget envy. Yeah. Yeah. Tell me he does not seethe with envy. Tell me he's not a glutton. Tell me he hasn't had all those affairs. Sloth. Tell me he didn't roll into work after watching TV all morning as President of the United States. So, thank you, Velda Ray. Thank you. Jane says envy's a good one to forget. Visualize 70 says, what are the 7 undeadly sins? Oh yeah, there are a bunch of them. There are virtues as well. There's deadly sins, there's the virtues, but there are other good things you could, anyway. All right. Speaking of the lust part of the 7 deadly sins, at 33:25. 33:30. Glenn was bringing up that Trump has said he will now attend the E. Jean Carroll case. He didn't show up at all for the last one. At all. Didn't darken the door. And then he hinted he won't. Because of course not. Will he show up? Will the damages awarded exceed 100 million? I thought she was going for 10 million. I thought it was 5 million for the first one, and it's 10 million for this one. Or is it an additional 5 that equals 10 million total? But you were saying 100 million. I don't think it was for 100 million. But correct me if I am wrong, please. The truth is winning. That is true. That is true. Versus kindness, compassion, love, truth, beauty, charity, hope, forgiveness. Yeah, you get the things that women were named after. Prudence, charity. Yeah. So, will Willie show, and will the damages be horrendous? He thinks he's going to relitigate the whole thing. No, and the judge already said no. No. Oh, all right, let me take this out before it stews completely. Are you still hot? No, you've cooled down. Okay. So, Trump's going to the E. Jean Carroll case. Entertainment only, YouTube. Visualize somebody says Sweet Charity. Yes, that was a great musical. I really liked the Susie and the Banshees cover of Dear Prudence. Irrelevant. But death. You already lost, Dumpy. You disgusting blankety blank. She's so gonna lose. Oh my gosh, she's so gonna lose. Justice. This already happened. Sword of truth. We're going to be very pleased. Okay, this is... Normally Trump is the king of wands, but let's just say we have someone else who grabs him by the... Yeah. Sorry, metaphorically, we're going to be quite pleased. He's so going to lose. He's so going to lose. Oh my gosh. Oh. It's going to be glorious. So, Joanne Cleve says, we're just hoping she gets at least 100 million. Oh, I hear you. Well, if he keeps running his mouth. Okay. Oh. All right. So, 3720. So, 3720. Okay. From Eileen, a federal judge in Florida ruled a law that prohibits people from having firearms in post offices is unconstitutional. So a judge ruled that you can bring firearms into the post office. The question Eileen had was, will the Supreme Court makeup be changed by the time it reaches them? I don't know if... How about we ask, and if you don't mind, Eileen, how about we ask, will this become the new law? There's Solar says, that gives going postal a whole new meaning. Yes. And Kelpie says, and just where did the phrase going postal come from? Not listening to reason. Nope, out of bed. Not even a look. Hello, Tower card. Hello, Eight of Wands. Hello, Hermit. Hello, Emperor. And hello, Two of Wands. You can't really, it's the federal post office. You can't really throw it back to the states. They can try, but you can't really. Like our poor postal people don't have enough grief in their lives. But patriarchy and far right talking points, and it's going to make it harder to hire good people. I'm not liking this. Betty Cantrell says, I don't think they can bring firearms into any federal building. Yeah. Exactly, Becca. That's exactly what happened. I'm just, okay, call me crazy. Go ahead, call me crazy. But I'll just keep reading. The Magician. Two of Pentacles, Six of Swords. I've got two cards for the middle. Eight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. My brain just short-circuited there. I know I had a good point to make, but my brain just went blank. It's just like it's they're federal buildings. It's a federal. I'm surprised DeJoy hasn't done this already. I think there's a question about him. Hemming people in fear, firearms, bad actions. Queen of Cups. Look, do I watch too many movies, or have I watched too many movies in my life? Why am I getting a feeling like robbery here and heist? Cherry Bomb says, good luck, because the Supreme Court is also in a federal building. Good point. Anna just said no guns allowed in a federal building. Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is, thank heavens. Thank you, Joe Biden. Thank you. Thank you, Kamala Harris. Thank you, Democrats and anyone with a conscience who have been voting for decency in this country. Bless you. Bless you. Bless you. Thank you. Because it'll be okay, but dear, great. Joe Eliza says that judge will be overturned. It would cause, oh my gosh, it would cause so many problems. Unconstitutional. Oh, that's the point I was going to make. It wasn't as good as the federal building comment you guys made. But last time I checked, I didn't think there were militias in post offices. Do you remember that in the Constitution about a well-regulated militia at the post office? Do you remember that? I missed it. Amy Jones, so which one are we on? We are looking at the federal judge in Florida ruled a law that prohibits people from having firearms in post offices to be unconstitutional. King of Pentacles. Of course, the gun makers are like, hooray! Knight of Wands. Five of Pentacles, Hermit. No, it's not going to, no. This isn't going to go forward, but yeah. It does make me wonder. I'd have to read on it. If any of you have any questions tomorrow or soon that you can think of about, so we can somehow look at, are the Supreme Court going to they're so far on the right, is it going to suddenly be like, oops, we just lost our protection? Or is it going to be, oh, everyone but us? I'm not sure exactly how to phrase that, but tomorrow in the chat before I come on, please throw that in there. So, all right, at 45 even. J-Dad's asking, blue wave in November? How big? Yes, please. Please. Yes. Yes. Let's do that. Blue wave, November, please. Yes, Cherry Bon. Blue Nami. November 5th, I believe, is election day. Again, isn't it anything? If I'm wrong, please let me know. Blue Nami. See, I can't do an impersonation of the guitar. The beach guitar. There's a certain thing they use. There's a certain thing the man used on that guitar to get that particularly beach guitar sound. Not the acoustic one, the electric one that was in the 60s. It was in everything. What did he use? There was something weird about it. I can't remember. Sorry. Yes, Raymond Pascal. Remember, trash removal day is November 5th, 2024. Yes. All across the U.S. Mm-hmm. Oh, let me just Valerie says slide guitar, Beach Boys use a theremin. Holly is asking a fuzz box. Holly Francis bottleneck used on the guitar. I no, there was something else. There was something about the strings of the pick that was specific that gave it that twang. Anyway. Okay. These are okay, November 5th, right? Knights of Wands. We are going to face the elements. We're going to go out there. We're going to vote. We're going to do what needs to be done. Because we know that the MAGA super crazies are out there, right? And this is them going to vote too. And here's their plan and the far right, dirty tricks and all of this and card for the reading. They think they're going to do really well. Yeah. So it's not going to go so well with the great big death card there. November 5th. For my birthday, because of course it's all about me. No, so not. But for my birthday on November 6th, I would like Joe Biden to be reelected. I would like Democrats to be in control of the Senate and the House and to have a blue wave across the country, Democratic wave across the country that leads to rights being restored and decency and closer to a more perfect union. Star. Do not give up hope. No matter what you see in the news, do not give up hope. You have to remember they're going for ratings. Lots of Democratic votes. The man in red having to walk away. That's pretty good. We've got Mar-a-Lago in the middle, the Chariot and the Hanged Man. This could be the MAGA faithful, but these two cards really don't bode well for the right, especially the far right. especially Trump's core. And women are going to go out and vote. And we're going to get our rights back. So stick that in your patriarchy and smoke it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Gina. Oh, Dave, please take that out of the chat, especially because if you leave it there, I might end up saying something I'll regret. Oh, I cannot stand that woman, Cruella de Green. Anyway, 5040. Heather had a question. Speaking of taking away rights, because it's what they do, lawmakers in Missouri and West Virginia are among the latest to propose laws that would remove human and civil liberties from transgender people in their states. Because, of course. Will this persecution succeed, or will Americans stand up to anti-trans laws and lawmakers? Yes, please. Dear great Gussie. Dave, if you weren't occasionally salty, I'd think you were being impersonated by somebody else. Oh boy. Okay. So, really? Becca, yes, saying this is getting ridiculous. Yes. Please cut people's liberties off at the knees. Yeah, please. 5 of Wands, 7 of Cups, King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Pentacles. Red states are going to red state, at least for a while. It's just, I don't even want to go through the cards. It's just sad. Branker on the far right, as there was progress, like with gay marriage, things like that. Garbage about them trying to say it's anti-Christian. So it's anti-Christian for them to love, but you can have as many affairs and divorces as you want. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and Trump is a human embodiment of that. Times are changing, though, and women are gaining more power. Vote. Please vote, and vote for women. Well, as long as they're... Vote for Democrats. Vote for Democrats. Anyway, I wish I could say... Becca says, so if red states are going to red state and pass laws that are unconstitutional and against federal law, then they should not be given any federal aid when it is needed. How do you like them apples? I say we do that. We know Becca is wise. There we go. Man. Okay, that was not at minute 850. All right, so Gigi had a question. 54 minutes in, 54:10. As Pluto moves into Aquarius, which it's the sun is going to conjunct Pluto on Saturday, and they're both moving into Aquarius. So it's going to be like a big splash of energy. Big when an outer planets with the sun, the biggest thing in the sky, and they're together, and they both move into a new, since Pluto so infrequently changes signs, they go into a new sign. There'll be kind of a splash of energy. So if you feel that, it's not necessarily bad. It's just be aware. So as Pluto moves into Aquarius, will there more states turn blue? Democratic. No more states turn blue. Star. There's hope. There's hope. 9 of Swords. Emperor. Queen of Cups. 5 of Wands. Judgment. I'm afraid we're not out of the woods yet. It's going to take a while. Because if you remember, Pluto went through Aquarius during the American Revolution. It took a while. And I'm not saying we're going to have actual fighting. I'm just saying that the patriarchy doesn't give up easily. But neither do we. And as more women vote, generally things tend to move that way. Not always, but generally. Yes, Kelly, last time Pluto was in Aquarius, 1789, that sort of thing, yeah. French Revolution, yeah. This is minor arcana, but there's still the patriarchy, the last, this isn't the way, the patriarchy, the way it is now, it's not going to survive in the long term. But there are death throes, as 'twere. And there's bigly judgment coming. So things will get better, but it's not going to happen by the end of this year, I'm afraid. It's not going to be like, okay, that's it, and we're good. But things will get better. Things will get better. All right, and if you think, oh no, they never get better, who's the president? Who's the president right now? It's Uncle Joe. We like Uncle Joe. He cares about people. He's got a hard streak in him that keeps him going, but he's also got a good heart too, which you can't say for all politicians. But thank you for being here. So it is 1:11 p.m. here in Chicago, and at 3 o'clock, Sarah's back. Sarah and I will be over on Creative Sprints. If we're a couple minutes late, I don't think we'll be late. I should be there. I should be able to start. But someone's fixing her heater, I believe. Thank heavens. They've been very cold. But she's getting her heater fixed. And other than that, I will be back tomorrow, but so will she, because tomorrow's Wednesday. So Sarah Wednesdays is tomorrow. And yeah, it's going to be great. So do come by tomorrow. All right. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. You are not alone. We are in this together. And there are good days ahead. There really are. All right. Hang in there. And I will see you right back here tomorrow. Bye.